Hello, everybody.
Hello.
So, to start, do you want to introduce yourself and the store to the public?
Yeah. So my name is Florian, and I'm 45 years old, and I run this store now since 2 years. And I bought it from the former customers, from the former owners, and they run the store 30 years. So this store is 30 years at this place, and before it was 3 years and moved 2 times or something. But it's one of the older stores here in Hamburg, Germany.
Oh, nice.
Yes. And so this is a famous road. So the place is very nice because it's a Schulterblatt. So it's some kind of cultural scene, alternative scene, which is located here. So here were also the 20 the come together of the politicians 2 years ago. There were these big riots when they fought and they burned all the houses. This was right over there in the street. So it's a famous area, and this is a famous shop. So I was glad to buy this one.
Yeah,
yes,
it's a good one.
Yes.
So for how
and it's
long?
called Slam Records. That's important. It's
Yeah,
Slam.
that's
Yeah,
important.
that's important. Yes.
Slam Records.
Slam Records. Okay.
And for how long are you working with records and for why?
Now, Naya, as our owner here, 2 years, and before I was 2 years just part-time every Wednesday. So I work a professional with records since 4 years now. But I always was listened a lot to music, and I worked with music. I read about music. And always was interested in music and in any kind of music, especially easy listening and this German old stuff. But a lot of jazz, a lot of rock, progressive rock, psychedelic rock. This is my music of heart, and so I think I have a wide range of interest in music, and that helps with to run this store. So I can talk to people who are listening to jazz, or I can talk to people who are listening to progressive rock, alternative rock, soul. That's our main genres.
Yeah,
yes.
So records are trending again, right?
Yeah.
How popular do you think are records in Germany right now?
I think they are popular like in almost every country now. So there is a revival. It's a renaissance of the vinyl. I think it started maybe 2012, 2013, I would say. You can look if you are looking at eBay at the auctions. So the highest prices of the vinyls were in 2014.
Wow.
So there a lot of people began again to grab records, and now it still rises, and it's good for our shops and the record owners, because younger people come with their parents, with their grandparents. And they buy records. Yeah, it's good. Yeah,
it's becoming a family thing. Right?
It's becoming it's becoming a family thing, because the people like me, who are raised in the 70s and 80s, we grew up with records, with vinyl. So and now these people have children who are getting older, and now these children are maybe 16, 17, 18, 19. And they come together with so the parents come, they grab again their old records and listen to them and re-buy them, because maybe they sold them, they gave it away, and then they miss them, so they buy them again, and they buy records together with their children. So that's good. And also their grandparents still listen to music. So we have 3 generations.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And in this store, because it's this famous street, so I have in Hamburg also, like the vinyl is booming. There's a boom. So a lot of tourists come every year more and more to this city. So yeah, that's good also for this store because a lot of tourists also buy vinyl.
Yeah, I was about to ask you exactly. Do you think this type of media is going to be demanded for long records?
I think so because it never was really gone. It was in the it was hard in the 90s when the CD came up. So I talked a lot to other record shop owners who run their stores also in the 90s. And when the CD came and the vinyl went away and was gone, so those were hard times. But now, yeah, you can't look in the future really. But I think vinyl will still be a kind of interest to the people because it's this haptical thing, you know. The record circles and around, and you can look what's happening there, and you put the record on, and you sit down and you listen to a whole record, a whole side, and not just to skip one song.
Yeah.
So it's another kind of listening to music, and I think people still will do that also in 20 years. I hope so.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Talking about customers, how is it daily in the store, and do you welcome a lot of foreigners?
Yes, I do. They come from all over the world. Some customers come twice a year, some come only once a year, and but I know them already. So they know me, and it's nice when they come. I have customers, for example, from Luxembourg. They come twice a year. They shop with my neighbor. They are fans, for example, from of the football club, St. Pauli.
Oh.
It's a famous one. So they buy their shirts and stuff right here at my neighbor's house, and then they come over to me and we talk, and then they buy records. And so I have a lot of people like these guys. And yeah, that's interesting because they come from all over the world. They come from Australia, they come from South America. Russian people, a lot of Russian people come. Yeah, it's nice, it's interesting. Yes.
Yeah, we're totally coming back sometime.
Yeah, I hope so. You do.
As a store owner, do you think business with records are getting better?
Yes, sure. That also, we sell better, but it also depends on how you run the store. That's the most important thing. I have also a lot of customers here in Hamburg, sure. So you have to do a lot to keep the store interesting to people. So you have to buy new stuff. You have to put new records in the new entry shelf to keep the store alive. I think it's the most important thing.
Yeah.
That the store is living. So and you see it everywhere.
Yeah.
If there is change, if there is
store.
some love everywhere, and that's I think the most important thing.
Perfect.
Yes.
Well, that's it. Thank you a lot for welcoming us and answering our questions.
Thank you.
And vielen Dank.
Yeah. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you very
Thank
much.
you. Yeah. Bye.
I was so nervous.
Yeah. No.